Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I think it was literally 2 days ago, maybe 3, that I did a video about some knobhead on Twitter who was just like, oh my god, I'm so sick of people calling today's films political. And then I just bashed, like 20 minutes worth of receipts in the face. And, because that's where we are. Well, hello. We get another one. Let me just scroll this up for you, folks. Global TV begins production on Robin with a Y, Hood. Series to reimagine classic English folk hero as a black female Gen Zer. Why do they keep calling race changing political? Well, let's just hear what the production staff have to say. This is news that dropped it was announced, I think, at the beginning of this year, and then it went in production sometime in June, but here we go. Confirming that not even, this coming from Bounding Into Comics, that Sherwood Forest can offer protection from the current state of Western entertainment, emphasis on Western entertainment. Canadian television network Global has announced the production has begun on Robin with a Y, Hood, a small screen series that will reimagine the English archer of legend as a young black female Gen Zer. Pretty sure that was just what the title said. Following its original development announced in January, the upcoming 8-issue miniseries officially entered production June 20th in the Toronto and Hamilton area. Created by Canadian music video director X and featuring a story by Orphan Black story coordinator Chris Roberts, the 8-issue near-fi action drama, whatever the fuck that means, is described by Global as a contemporary reimagining of Robin Hood. It gets better, folks. As per a synopsis of the series provided by the network, quote, in this modern take on Robin Hood legend, Robin, with a Y, is a fearless young woman, of course she is, of color, who is not just another superhero with abilities normal people don't have. She's a Gen Zer, driven by the injustices of today. Yeah, Western entertainment. Who embraces the heroic, hopeful, and playful elements of the world's most recognizable folk hero. It continues. She learns to fight for what's right, to care for and lead her followers, and, like all Robin Hoods since the first ballad, she's got a finger Maid Marian. No, Robin holds those in power to account by using their greed against them to help her community, comrade. Jesus Christ. Turning to the protagonist herself, Global explained, Robin, with a Y, Hood, follows Robin, with a Y, Loxley. Kill me now. A young woman whose masked hip-hop band, The Hood, is known for their inventive videos and anti-authoritarian message. She lives in Sherwood Towers. This is pathetic. A cluster of rental high-rises in a working-class corner of New Nottingham, a nearby city where the cost of living has skyrocketed, leaving an ever-widening gap between the rich and everyone else, they added. The synopsis ultimately concludes with a hint towards the series' actual plot, teasing when Robin finds herself fighting for her home and her family against a local property developer, John Prince, and the sheriff of New Nottingham. Robin and her band, The Hood, decide to fight back, righting the wrongs of the corrupt elite to give back to the people who are living under their regime. Don't wake up, come people. Alongside the series production announcement, Global also revealed Robin Hood, Robin with a Y, principal cast, beginning with the news that Jesse Romeo, Katie Browning from Pennyworth, was set to lead the series as the titular Robin. Well, there is no titular Robin with a Y. There's only Robin with an I, who's a male, but never mind, and lived several hundred years earlier. Joining the cast will be other people as the Hood bandmates. The series will also feature Sydney Cooney, Danny from Titans, as attorney Marion Fitzwalter. Walter. So does that mean that Robin and Marion are gonna get it on? I mean, I would be immediately disappointed if they didn't race change her and not make her gay. That would be terrible. So Robin and Marion, maybe. And then there's more cast members. I don't care. Robin Hood is set to premiere on Global sometime in 2023. Now, I don't know this Canadian TV station, Global. It sounds like what would happen if the CW went into administration, but they still had to pump some sort of content out. Is it just me who is massively bored with this bullshit? Does anyone think this TV show's actually gonna be a success? Of course it's not. It's gonna be a mitigated disaster. And what I find also massively insulting is, why didn't they just create an original series? Is television today so bankrupt and devoid of ideas, original ideas, that all they can do is lean on existing franchises to try and push their ideological messages? Why couldn't you have just created a near-fi, which I don't know, what's that like? Science fiction, but not too far from today, I guess. I don't know. Some near-fi series about a black girl who lives in a not so rich part of town, in high rises, in council blocks, with her friends, and maybe they discover some corporate corruption, and just make a series like that. Give her an original name. Give the whole thing an original name. I mean, not that this is a particularly original idea, of course, because you're trying to lean into the Robin Hood series, but this just doesn't come across as... It doesn't come across as paying respect to the source material. It comes across as satire. It just comes across as this nonsense that we have today. Let's take another franchise that people know, people recognize, whack our ideology into, and oh wow, look, it failed again miserably, just like all the others have. How can this be? Well, let's get onto the microphones and say, well, this series failed, and it was clearly because of straight white males. There hasn't been a lot of news about this because nobody cares. And I doubt anyone's going to care when it comes out. And this is some major level of desperation now. Desperation. Hello, I'm Robin of Locksley. I'm another woman of colour who just turns out to be a lesbian who's gonna go after some straight white males. See ya! And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.